Thank you very much. So one of the two winners last night was quick to point out that this recall vote reflected what he called the will of the people. Listen.
By your vote, you have sent a loud and clear message that we will no longer tolerate elected officials who refuse to listen to their constituents and trample on our rights. The people have spoken.
People did speak. We may also be seeing that sentiment in some recent polls for Colorado's Democrat governor. John Hickenlooper facing falling approval ratings following his support for strict gun control laws in that state. Could he be the next one to pay a political price? Mike Gallagher, syndicated radio host and a Fox News contributor, joins us now. He's playing Daddy Warbucks, just in case you're wondering why he's sporting the new do in regional theater in South Carolina, which is pretty cool.
Why is he bald? Yeah, I'm playing Warbucks on the weekends.
We're going to come down. We got to come down and see it. It sounds great. So in the meantime, when you're not Daddy Warbucks, you're on the radio, and you said you spent an hour talking to viewers about this topic today. What are they saying?
Well, they're fired up because, first of all, this story is as stunning over who lost as much as who won. This is a big defeat for Mayor Bloomberg and this effort to pour money into out-of-state races. I mean, this is the mayor here in New York who is funding this, and I'm sorry, the mayor's against illegal guns. That's like saying, you know, mayor's against killing panda bears. I mean, we're all against illegal guns, but there is a fierce drive to protect the Second Amendment. And I think the message here is clear that if you're a politician on any side of the aisle who tries to mess with the Second Amendment, you might lose your job. And these are two prominent Democrats who did just that. And the people spoke, as the audio clip just said. And these are not insignificant Democrats. One was the Senate president. Right. The other one had a largely Democrat district. Now two Republicans take over because a lot of us feel that's the only way to preserve and protect the Constitution is to have politicians who adhere to the U.S. Constitution. This is a fundamental American right, and politicians should be warned. If you mess with it, you could lose your job. It
was very close. I mean, John Morse lost by 343 votes. And we know that this was obviously a very hot topic. It got a lot of input on both sides from national folks who got involved in this. And Bloomberg, obviously, $350,000 of his own money, probably a drop in the bucket for Mayor Bloomberg. But you know, he did lose this. And now, as I mentioned in the intro, there are questions about the governor. Is he in jeopardy?
Well, he will be if he goes the same route as these two. As I understand it from listeners in Colorado who called me and were following this closely, one of the big problems was not necessarily just the legislation they supported. They weren't open to listening to the people. They were not. They wouldn't have meetings. They had a kind of a closed door policy. The governor better heed that warning and at least hear the other side and understand that there are millions of Coloradans and Americans who want to preserve their Second Amendment rights.
Is part of your job description in those positions,
Bald head
so maybe that'll be a lesson. Mike, the sun will come out tomorrow.
It will, tomorrow.
And we will see you soon, buddy. Thank you very much. Yes.